Norwalk Havoc Robot League is a combat robotics league in Norwalk, Connecticut that has been fighting robots since 2018. Every couple of months, builders everywhere come to compete for the coveted golden dumpster and a prize of $1,000 in cash. It's time to fight robots at Norwalk Havoc Robot League.
Hello and welcome to the NHRL recap. We're going to take a look at the massive weekend-long Norwalk Havoc event from July 24th and 25th, 2021, and we're going to break it down into a few select matches every week. You'll get to see fights in their entirety, and you'll also get to know a bit more about the bots behind the fights. We had 110 fights in 4 weight classes across 2 days. We'll start with our biggest units, the 30-pound weight class. You'll see an extra bot in our arena. This is Fluffy, our house bot that weighs over 200 pounds. Fluffy's job is to free bots that have been stuck, separate bots that have been joined, and give us a bot's eye view of the action. NHRL uses a double elimination bracket. If you're used to regular single elimination brackets or round-robin tournaments, this works a little differently. There's a winner's bracket here on top. All bots will start here. If you lose a match, you don't get eliminated immediately. Instead, you get kicked down into the bottom bracket. Now, if you lose a fight in the bottom bracket, you are eliminated. So during the tournament, we'll see both brackets thin out, as losing bots drop out of the top bracket, and eliminated bots drop out of the bottom bracket. Eventually, there will be just 2 bots left, an undefeated bot from the top bracket, and a bot with only 1 loss from the bottom bracket. They will fight in the final. We have 5 competitors fighting in the 30-pound weight class today. All but 1 bot is unranked and fighting in its first NHRL. The 1 bot that's ranked and has fought here before? MegatRON. It's ranked number 3 out of 17 ranked 30-pound bots, and it's got an eye on our number 1 ranking. By the end of the episode, we'll crown a winner from these 5 bots, who will take home the golden dumpster and $1,000 in cash.
Get ready. Winner's bracket, Twister versus Ire.
For our first fight, we have Twister versus Ire. Twister is an undercutting bot that was built last year but couldn't fight because of COVID. This will be its first fight. Ire stands for Industrial Raw Elastic. They're fine if you call your bot IRE or Ire, but either way, they're a spring-powered flipper looking to send some opponents into the air. The loser of this fight will drop to the loser's bracket. The winner will advance to face the undefeated MegatRON. Let's get this party started.
Let's go ahead and get this match going, guys.
All
30
right.
pounds in the box. First 30-pound fight of the day.
Let's hear
go.
some noise. Let's hear some noise
for these 30-pound competitors.
This is the big one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go.
Robots fight.
Slowly walking towards each other, getting caught up on the ripped up plywood on the floor that the 12 pounds left for them, the 12-pounders left for them. Twister, undercutter, spinner. Not much undercutting going on right there.
Just a little bit of shoving.
So they blew through 2 motors in preparation for this fight, so they have no spin on their spin.
Wow.
Ire is a spring-loaded flipper from Baltimore. Waiting for an opportunity to use that flipper.
I think it certainly has an advantage in the ground game here.
Big advantage in the ground game in the sense that it has a wedge instead of just a front plate. Obviously a little bit more powerful drive. It's able to kind of get under there and get Twister all pushed around the box and up into the walls. Twister's got no weapons, and we have not seen any weapon fire from IRE yet. Whoa. There we go. We had a little pop from IRE, but it wasn't actually under the opponent. Let's see if they can actually get some flippy. Oh, there you go. Nice little pop from them there. Not a lot of stroke movement on IRE's flipper, and when your bot that you're facing has such a high body base, it's really hard to get a lot of throw. But IRE's drive is definitely very powerful. They're able to get a lot of slams, a lot of big hits underneath, where they're picking them up and throwing them out back behind them.
That little flap you see, it looks like one of the traction strips that's kind of stripped away from Twister's wheel.
Yeah, they didn't need that anyway. Yeah, those wheels look like they're UHMW wheels, I believe.
Yeah. So we're used to seeing large UMHW wheels in the sport.
Yeah,
Any other bots come to mind?
No bots come to mind as far as that goes.
I thought there was a really big one.
I'm drawing a huge blank.
All right, coming up on 30 seconds left in this match.
Oh, all right. So Twister stuck up there on the side. And as we can see, there's an attempt to get Fluffy not to help them. But Fluffy don't care. Fluffy is, I believe, over 220 pounds of robot. So 30 pounds doesn't mean a whole lot to him. Wow, all right, never mind. That wedge has got Fluffy's like pushing right back. This is now turned into an IRE versus Fluffy match. 4, 3, 2, 1. This fight is over. We're gonna go get a quick judge's decision on that because quite frankly, the real fight between IRE and Fluffy.
There we go.
Our judges for today are Don from the BattleBot Huge, Jack from the BattleBots Vanquish and Ragnarok, and Andrew from the BattleBot Deep 6. Here's their decision. Ire advances with a unanimous judge's decision, but has the unenviable task of facing MegatRON. Twister, unfortunately, will forfeit their next match. We hope to see them back at a future event.
Winners bracket, Yahoo versus Warlock.
Up next, we have the drum spinner Yahoo versus the vertical spinner Warlock. Yahoo fought in a competition in Shanghai, China, and was the highest placing American bot in the competition, finishing in the top 10. Warlock is a dual drum spinner that has a bit of a resemblance to the BattleBot Witch Doctor. Perhaps that's a reason for the name? This is an important match because the winner gets to fight in the all-important Winners Semifinal. That's a critical match in this bracket. The winner of that match often ends up being our tournament winner.
All right, we got two bots loaded in, Yahoo and Warlock.
Chris, I think you and I are both old enough to know that that's pronounced Yahoo.
That's like Prodigy, right?
Yeah. All right, so both these guys are ready to go. Big old drum there on Yahoo.
Menacing.
Very.
8.
All right, looks like we're ready to go here.
6,
5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight, robots, fight.
You can almost feel that drum spinning up.
Yahoo's from Boulder, Colorado. And Warlock is a Brandon Bennett Young robot from Maryland. Both of these bots seem a little bit stuck on the floor. Oh, that was a near miss. Both these bots seem to be having a little
drive
bit of a drive issue. Yeah.
See, Yahoo is picking up just a little bit of that debris.
Yeah.
Really got that drum dialed in very low to the floor. Sometimes that makes things a little bit more difficult,
Still
especially
haven't
after
seen
midday.
that weapon spin on Warlock at all. That dual disc spinner.
These bots are inching closer and closer together. Hopefully we see some contact.
Doesn't seem like it. We've seen a lot of near misses. Bots are getting close to each other. Just not a lot of speed, not a lot of control. One very loud, noisy weapon, one weapon not working at all.
Like two really aggressive.
Hey, there we go. There were some sparks.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Nice little pop there.
Couple of big hits. We're grinding away. We're halfway through this match. Oh!
Well, that was a lot.
A haymaker from Yahoo.
Oh,
man.
okay. And now the weapon is actually working on Warlock.
All right.
No way. So this is going to be a show motion right here. Fluffy doesn't seem to be either willing or able to go help. So show us some motion here.
This doesn't look good for Warlock.
No way. Warlock, get that weapon. You're working just in time to get stuck on the wall. And that's a knockout.
Yep.
Yahoo is your winner. Warlock got stuck on a wall with no Fluffy to help.
Oh, that was a big hit on the. I felt you just feel it.
You could feel that impact through the air. Yeah, that was a lot of force. That was a whole lot of force coming through. That was nice.
Wow.
I enjoyed that.
Yahoo beats Warlock by knockout in just over 2.5 minutes. They'll face either MegatRON or Ire in the winner's semifinal. Warlock must make the long journey to the loser's bracket and wait for their next opponent.
Winner's bracket, MegatRON versus Ire.
Here comes the champ, MegatRON versus Ire. So let's talk MegatRON. If you watch BattleBots, you may be thinking, hey, that looks like a smaller version of Jameson Go's Sawblaze. That's because it is. Jameson often uses MegatRON as a test bed for Sawblaze, and MegatRON has done very well at Norwalk and other competitions. In fact, MegatRON won the 30-pound weight class at our February event. Ire got here by winning a unanimous judge's decision against Twister. Can it handle the champ? The winner of this match will face Yahoo in the winner's semifinal for a berth in the tournament finals. The loser will face Warlock in the loser's bracket in our first elimination match. The stakes are high.
Just look up the name of this robot on YouTube, MegatRON Robot Combat, MegatRON 30-pound robot. You'll see some amazing fights from years past with this thing. And, I mean, it won its last time it entered into the 30-pound division pretty handily, so I'm excited to see how this goes.
Facing Ire, I don't know if that's IRE or Ire, driven by Sam Hansen from Baltimore, which is a spring-loaded flipper, a brand new robot. This is going to be an educational match for Sam.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is MegatRON is 100% undefeated at Norwalk Havoc.
Whoa!
Nice move there.
Now, Kyle, we're seeing like Sawblaze-esque strategy here of driving backwards into your opponent, effectively turning MegatRON into a vertical spinner.
One of the kind of more underused aspects of an overtop attack bot.
Now, Jameson has his opponent right where he wants him. Can he land that blow?
Oh, he did just a pivot spin into it instead. I wonder if that arm's just not working right now, so he's having to improvise. Obviously, the improvisation's working out pretty well.
Oh, I see a part of that front, that flipper just hanging by a screw, Kyle. Oh, and good pushing power from Ire. Able to get around to the side of MegatRON. You never know what's going to happen in the box. Ire, like, keep fighting. Oh, all right. Are we going to see it? Oh, we did!
There it is.
Kyle,
That's what we all came here to see. Bam. Beautiful top attack hits. Just big sparks every single time that thing comes down. Well placed. Right over top of the wedge, right into the juicy guts.
Oh!
That was beautiful.
Oh, and there's Ire just helplessly firing that little arm. Oh, that arm will do nothing.
No, it's trying, and actually got a little bit of help from MegatRON to get off the side rail. That was very nice of them, very sportsmanlike, as they'd say. Driving backwards due to floor issues. I think that's probably true. Those forks on MegatRON are getting caught up on the plywood.
Now the top plate on the left-hand side of Ire is absolutely caved in.
Yeah, we call that chunked out, I think. That'd be a good describer of that. Just a big old piece of that chunked right off the top there. That back corner bent up, exposing some of the innards, some of the guts.
I will say, I mean, Ire is surprisingly tough. I mean,
Yeah,
it's gone 2.5 minutes here with MegatRON. Whoa! That's a big hit. That might be a kill shot.
That was brutal. That was full speed on the blade, it looked like, right down into the side panel top plate, exactly where you want to make those hits. We got 22 seconds left. There is absolutely no movement from Ire at this point.
Show motion.
Yeah, we're
Show
getting
us
show
some
motion
motion.
from the referee.
Let's go have a look over at Ire there in the corner. No movement at all. This is the end. That is a knockout.
Wow.
Top attack bot knockouts. That is what Jameson Go's delivering here today. You can get that along with burritos out at the taco truck. Here, that's last hour of burrito time at Norwalk Havoc Robot League. That was a great fight.
Now, before this match, Megatron had a perfect 3-0 record here at Norwalk Havoc. 3 fights, 3 KOs, and now this is 4 KOs.
The 30-pound division is made for Megatron.
Megatron has never taken it to the judges here at Norwalk Havoc.
No
and
reason
you can
to.
see why. I mean, that is an incredibly tough robot. If you are a fan of Sawblaze, you just saw miniature Sawblaze take apart its opponent here in the big box.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that was, I mean, IRE did a great job. They're a tough little bot. Obviously, they held up to that damage very, very well right up until the end. It's not a lot you can do, you know? It's just a bad matchup. What are you going to do with a little lifter bot when the only thing you can grab onto are those little hinge-loaded forks, you know? There's nothing to grab. Nothing to grab at all. So, tough matchup for them. Obviously, Jameson did a great job, and they'll be moving on. I can't wait to see how that division ends up.
Megatron gets its first win of the tournament and advances to the winner's semifinal. It's well on the way to its second dumpster of the year. Can anyone stop it? Meanwhile, Ire now has to face Warlock in the loser's bracket. Can it recover?
Winner's semifinal. Megatron versus Yahoo.
We now have our big winner's semifinal. Megatron is ready to take a huge step to their second golden dumpster. They got here by beating Ire by knockout in 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Yahoo is showing their success in China is no fluke so far. They got here with a KO of Warlock in 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Can they take out the champ? Now, why is this match so important? Because not only does the winner advance to the final, they'll gain a huge advantage. Remember, this is a double elimination tournament. You can only be eliminated by losing twice. So if the bot that wins this match loses the first match of the final, there's going to be a second finals match to decide the tournament winner. But if this bot wins the first final match, they win the whole thing. At NHRL, the winner of the semifinal has won the finals over 65% of the time. So the winner of this match has a good chance of taking the dumpster. Let's take it box-side.
On over to cage 3. Oh my god.
Okay, and we're going.
And we're starting!
Yahoo
Megatron with
Megatron.
the box rush.
Yep, Megatron goes into the box rush, and there we go. Big top attack down on Yahoo. Yahoo's the big drum spinner. Megatron is the overhead saw bot.
That was a fast box rush from Jameson Go.
They're running with their hammer saw dragon blade configuration.
But Yahoo is not afraid to bring the fight straight to Megatron.
No, Yahoo is very low to the ground. It's a very well-designed bot.
I see one of those forks is gone on the front of Megatron.
And the other one is completely bent up.
Wow, this is unexpected. Oh, huge hit from Yahoo.
Yahoo doing everything that it's supposed to do right now as far as keeping Megatron on the defense.
Megatron, one of the most feared 30-pounders in the world. And it is going toe-to-toe with Yahoo.
Undefeated so far in these Norwalk competitions. Megatron's got its work cut out for it here to come back from these first initial impacts. And every single time these bots make contact, those forks on Megatron just get more and more bent out of shape. Those forks, a key part of Megatron's strategy. They want to get that other bot up onto those forks, get control of them. That way they're able to get that weapon brought up and brought down onto the top of the bot.
Wow, big hit from Yahoo.
Yeah, that was right onto the weapon arm on Megatron. Not where you want to get hit. That weapon arm is pretty robust, but still, full weapon hits onto that arm is not ideal.
This is where you want to go in for the kill, Yahoo. Oh, it's a tap out.
That is the
wow. Tap out.
An absolute shocker. Megatron suffers its first ever NHRL loss and now can only win the tournament by winning the loser's semifinal. Meanwhile, Yahoo advances to the finals where they've earned 2 chances to take the dumpster. This whole tournament just got turned on its head.
Losers bracket. Ire versus Warlock.
We'll now drop to the losers bracket where the stakes are raised. For these fights, the bot that loses is eliminated from the tournament. Ire kicked us off with a decision against Twister, but suffered a knockout against the powerful MegatRON. Meanwhile, Warlock lost his first match to our first finalist, Yahoo. The winner of this match advances to the loser semifinal, where they have a shot at the final, and they'll guarantee third place in the tournament. But they'll have to face MegatRON. Can Ire survive to get revenge?
All right, so we've got Warlock versus Ire.
6, 5, 4.
The voice of God is
3,
back.
2, 1.
Fight, robots, fight.
That's what we like to see. Oh, whoa, don't hit Fluffy.
Takes the fight right to Fluffy.
Fluffy's not the opponent here. He's just here to be an impartial observer. He's here to be your friend.
You know what they say, you get locked in the clink, you gotta go right up and you gotta hit the biggest guy in the room.
Yeah, all right. I understand the psychology of that. Warlock, once again, seems like they're having a hard time getting that Drisk up to speed. They're trying, though. They're being a little bit more successful than in their last match. Ire's got that lifting, flipping action that's just not really activating. They're pretty much a wedge bot at this point. And wedge bots are most effective when they're using the other bot's weapon against them. And there's just no opportunity to do that right now.
Whoa, we have a show motion already.
Yeah, Warlock not moving.
Ire's saying no, let's just keep this going. He's holding back Fluffy.
And that's it. That's a knockout. Warlock knocked out by Ire.
Knockout.
Wow.
Despite attempts to help by Fluffy. You know, Fluffy didn't have to do that. Warlock smacked him in the face right at the beginning of this fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't have jumped in to help him.
No way. It's up to Fluffy's discretion whether he wants to help out or not. He was doing the right thing there, but he did not have to. He did not have to do that at all.
Ire lives to fight another day, earning a spot in the loser's semifinal. But we have to say goodbye to Warlock, who crashes out of the tournament without a win. We hope to see them back at NHRL soon.
Get ready. Losers semifinal. MegatRON versus Ire.
It's rematch time. MegatRON and Ire face each other for the second time this tournament, this time in the losers semifinal. Ire got here by knocking out Warlock in just over a minute, taking them out of the tournament. MegatRON, the early favorite, was upset by Yahoo in the winner's semifinal, suffering their first ever NHRL knockout and loss. Remember, the last time these two bots fought, MegatRON KO'd Ire with just 8 seconds left in the match. The stakes couldn't be higher. Win, and you get to fight Yahoo in the final. Lose, and your day is over with a third place finish. Both of these bots have lost to Yahoo, so they would love a rematch to inflict some revenge.
And it's going to be a good one. Jameson Go and MegatRON. That miniature saw blades right there in the pink corner against Ire. The lifter that MegatRON picked apart earlier in this competition.
8, 7.
Here we go. Last match of the night.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight, robots, fight.
Oh.
So as we see MegatRON kind of getting caught up on the upended pieces of the floor.
MegatRON's spinner is now fully up. And
that's a pin. And are we going to get a hit?
Whoa!
Kyle, I felt that. I feel like the table here moved.
I think it did. Yeah, that transferred all the way through the concrete in the building.
I feel like I've seen this tactic before.
Oh, and it looks like Ire might be stuck there in this torn up plywood floor. Able to extricate themselves. Can Jameson Go here land another massive hit? Oh, that's where he wants it.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Whoa! Ire flipped on its head. Can Fluffy come and help it out?
I'm just not sure.
He's trying.
It's trying.
He's trying.
It's trying. Thanks,
Oh.
Fluffy. And
There
that's
we
your
go.
one. Everybody gets one. Fluffy just helped Ire that one time.
All right, let's see if JMO can do it a third time. Capture Ire with those long forks.
I understand.
You know what?
I didn't hear no
I'm
bell.
hiding.
They are jockeying for position. Jameson Go is going to see if he can grab Iyer one more time.
All right, 60 seconds to go in our last match of the day. Let's hear some noise. Woo! All right.
All right, 35 seconds left. Jameson Go seems to be having some trouble with this floor.
Yeah.
You know, Megatron is not as mobile as it would like to be. It's landed 2 massive hits.
Definitely a couple of those forks are dragging.
But Iyer is not giving up. Iyer has pushed Megatron into the corner.
Wow.
And they've kind of got a clamp
10
on.
seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end of this match.
Wow.
Weapons down. Drive back to the door.
Round of applause for these 2 builders. It is incredibly difficult to go all 3 minutes with Jameson Go, but Iyer has done it. Let's see if it's enough for them to get a win here, which would be a massive upset.
It would.
All right, let's go on over to the judges.
In my mind, Megatron losing one side of its drive should give it to Iyer, because Iyer may have taken hits and got stuck on the forks, but it never lost use of any of its primary forms of attack or motion or anything, whereas Megatron lost that one side and it really inhibited their ability to make any aggressive engagements. So I would give it to Iyer.
I can't disagree with that call.
I can. Wow! Split judge's decision. Don Dorfler, you and I, we are simpatico on this. I'm gonna register a complaint, but thank you anyway, judges. Iyer advances with a split judge's decision.
Nice job,
And
Iyer.
will face Yahoo in the 30-pound finals. Incredible.
Wow.
This is a great first day.
Kyle, debate me on this. Megatron, you don't think Megatron won that match? They landed massive hits.
They
Okay.
did.
What did Iyer do? Did they have a weapon that did anything?
It was functioning.
Functioning.
Well, I mean,
Functioning. We're gonna go with functioning now.
You know, they own the box a little bit more. And
Yep.
but I'm curious though, did Megatron actually was it mostly attributed to like an immovable wheel, or was it actually because the forks kept dragging on the ground and like one side kept sticking? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like they did lose half of their drive for part of the fight.
Yeah.
But there was a lot. Both of them were getting stuck on the floor in there quite a bit.
Wow, a split judges' decision sends Iyer to the finals and shockingly ends Megatron's tournament. Megatron finishes 3rd out of 5 bots, which was not the result anyone here was expecting. But to paraphrase Kenny Mayne, they don't play the games on paper, they play them in little TV sets. On to the final.
Final. Yahoo versus Iyer.
Here we are at the final with 2 unranked bots, new to NHRL, looking to take home the dumpster. Yahoo had the shorter path to get here, KOing Warlock, and then upsetting Megatron. Iyer needed to take the scenic route, winning a decision against Twister, losing to Megatron, but then rebounding to win elimination fights against Warlock and Megatron in the loser's bracket. Now remember, if Iyer wins, that will be Yahoo's first loss of the day, and we will fight again. But if Yahoo wins, that ends the tournament and gives them the dumpster. Yahoo is undefeated, Iyer is hot. Will this fight end with Yahoo hoisting the dumpster, or will Iyer force the second fight?
Now we've got a live shot of the pits, and Iyer is walking back through the green room. And we are about to see... Ah, there's Luke Quinn. And Iyer here is going to emerge from the green room and straight into the big box. You can see a little bit of how the sausage is made. This is the layout here at Norwalk Havoc. All right, Yahoo built by Pete Covert from Boulder, Colorado. Highest placing bot in a Chinese competition. Versus Ire, this is a brand new design from Sam Hansen from Baltimore. Spring-loaded flipper.
Boulder, Colorado.
Super high kinetic energy drum spinner versus a spring flipper. Let's see if Ire was able to fix their robot in the last 20 minutes.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight, robots, fight.
A slow start for both of these robots, but you can hear that drum humming.
Sounds like there's a leaf blower down my... Oh my goodness!
Well,
that was
all
a
right.
big hit.
Oh. Yahoo's inverted.
Weapon still spinning, those forks still scraping the ground. Essentially still an effective weapon, not as effective as it would be if it were right side up.
Now let's see if Ire can land one of these flips. Whoa!
Wow!
A big hit. And Yahoo flew through the air, but it's now back where it wants to be.
Yeah, right side up, where it will be launching its opponent at that next one of those hits instead of itself.
Looks like one of those wheels might be pinched on Ire.
Yeah, that's something they were working on back in the pits too, trying to get that side armor off of those wheels.
I see a little bit of smoke.
Yeah, a tiny bit of smoke. I wonder where that's from.
Looks like it's coming off of Ire. Oh, that was some pieces off of Ire that are not supposed to be off the bot.
Might be one of those motors.
Now Yahoo has successfully got to the back of Ire, and Ire is just slowly spinning. I think one of those wheels might be pinched.
Yeah, looks like that wheel on the front left-hand side of the bot's completely pinched into place. It's not able to spin. We're not seeing any motion from it. The other three wheels, you've got a little bit of
Yeah,
movement.
you can really see it from this angle.
Yeah.
That side armor is bent right inward.
80 seconds left in this match. And Ire has yet to land a successful flip here on Yahoo.
No, this has been all Yahoo.
Yahoo is intent on getting to the back of Ire. 60 seconds left. I think we may be giving out a golden dumpster here in just a couple of seconds.
That's right.
Big grinding hits. And it looks like some of the rubber perhaps or the foam from the back wheel of Ire is coming off. "30 seconds left. Oh, and the top plate is now coming off of Ire. Ire has been in control this entire match.
Yahoo's trying to square up for one last hit.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end. Oh, that is a great last impression for the judges.
In the last second of that match, ripping off that top plate of Ire.
I thought it was pretty straightforward. I think Ire probably should have been counted out a couple times, but I'm going to go Yahoo.
Yeah, they won. We'll go with that.
Congratulations to Yahoo. Come on over, collect your prize.
Clear, decisive winner here. Judges, thank you so much for your work today. And Jack, thank you for sticking with us. I know that you're in the UK and it is very late your time. Thanks so much for your thoughts. Thanks so much for your energy. And here comes Yahoo. First off, I'm so curious, what was the Chinese competition that you competed with?
Chad can answer that one better. I did not make it to that.
Yeah, so we went to Shanghai, China with Yahoo. We were the highest ranking American robot that went there. I think out of like 60 robots, we were eighth.
Nice.
We'll just call it sixth. Yeah, so a lot of R&D in that, and teaming up with Pete here, we just aerated it, and it's better than ever.
Yeah. This is fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about your matches, throughout the day. Was there a match that was particularly close? Was there a match that you sweated a little bit?
Come on, Megatron. I mean, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've known Jameson for a long time. I've never drove against him, but I've known him for a long time. So it's great to finally meet up with him. And obviously, he's a feared competitor, and we were really nervous going into that. And it was great to tear a few bits off.
Yeah, Jameson's an apex robot, so whenever you can, even have a glimmer of hope against him, it definitely, inflates your head where it's difficult to get through the door.
That's fantastic. I would love to hear a little bit so far about your experience at Norwalk Havoc. As a competition, you've competed at a lot of competitions so far. How would you rank Norwalk?
It's great. It's quite a facility. We're very well supported. We had a lot of fun. It was well organized. It ran very smoothly, so we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's great. I think Pete's been doing it for almost 20 years. I've been doing it for 15. We've been to all the events, and Norwalk's it's up there. It's high, very high.
That's awesome. All right, last question before we give you this golden dumpster, the most coveted prize in combat robotics. Your advice for young builders, for new builders, people who are looking at Yahoo's performance today and saying, I really want to come to Norwalk. Right. I want to bring a 30-pounder myself. What's your advice for those builders?
I think the best advice is to actually show up at a competition. Experience, you may not do super great. You're not probably going to win the whole thing on your first trip, but the experience you're going to get at a competition like this is priceless, and you'll learn a whole lot. We fought a couple of first-time competitors today, and they had a lot of fun, even though they didn't win all their matches, and I think they walked away pretty happy and a lot more knowledgeable.
And you can't get discouraged. That's one of the big things. You absolutely can't get discouraged, because if you don't have stumbles and if you don't have failures, then you're not going to get those opportunities to learn, to make your robots better, continue to the next version until you're at that top where you're going toe-to-toe with the people that are winning right now. You have to have those failures so you can learn and have success.
Fantastic. Well, you can head back to Colorado with your head held high. You've won the golden dumpster. Here you go.
Thanks.
Hoist it high. Round of applause for Yahoo.
Congratulations to Yahoo for a huge win and their first dumpster. Ire finishes at a respectable 3-2 and earns second place. So that ends the 30-pound tournament. We now have ranks for these bots. MegatRON keeps its number 3 ranking but misses an opportunity to go up the ladder. Yahoo inserts itself right behind at number 4. Ire comes in right behind them at number 5. Meanwhile, Twister and Warlock enter the rankings tied for number 16 out of 21 bots. We're hoping to see them fight again to get a chance to climb the ladder. Tune in next week when we start a very competitive 12-pound tournament. And be sure to like and subscribe. Till next time.
Get ready.